Today we're going to be talking about staying healthy during a pandemic. We'll be right back. Welcome back to The Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel again, flying solo, and I'm going to be talking today about staying healthy, staying fit, staying active during a pandemic. Now, unless you've been under a rock for the last month, then you know that we're currently in the middle, maybe on the back end, hopefully, of the current COVID-19 pandemic. Jurisdictions across the United States are implementing stay-at-home orders. And some are implementing curfews just to try to flatten the curve and mitigate transmission. So for those of us who work out on a regular basis, some of you work out every day. I try to work out at least 5 days a week, if not more. How do we continue to stay healthy? Our gyms are closing. The Y is closed. The gym in our apartment building is closed. So how do we stay healthy? How do we keep up that active lifestyle in the midst of all these closings and things, so much stress and stuff going on around us? Well, I want to assure you today that you can. There are opportunities all around you that you may not even know about that you can do to stay healthy, to stay active, to continue your workouts, at least in some manner, until the pandemic has been lifted and we get back to life as normal, or as normal as can be. So what are some things that we can do to stay healthy and to stay active even during a pandemic? Well, number one, get outside. I know that kind of sounds counterintuitive to what I just said about the stay-at-home orders and things like that, but check with your local jurisdiction. I know the stay-at-home order here in Houston does allow you to get outside, to do exercise, to run, as long as you're alone or with a family member, and as long as you keep your social distance away from other people, at least 6 feet away. I have noticed over the last couple of weeks, I start my runs always here at our apartment, and then most of the times if I'm doing my longer runs, I run all the way out to the park and back. And I've noticed that a lot of people at the park are now starting to stay home. They're not coming out. There's not nearly as many people in the park as there were 2 or 3 weeks ago. So not as many people getting out, but you can still get out here. You can still get out and walk around. You can do a run. You can exercise. Just make sure you're taking precautions when you do go outside. For me, we have some wipes that we use to clean our electronics with. They're really small. They fit right in my pocket. And I can take one of those out with me and open doors or touch elevator buttons or whatever I need to do, just to make sure that I'm not transmitting something and I'm not getting something that someone else has already transmitted. So you can do that. Take a little wipe with you to open those doors with, and to get outside and get your running done, get your exercise done. But do check with your local jurisdiction. But even the most stringent stay-at-home orders do allow you to get outside and do some exercise. It may not be the same kind of exercise that you're used to, but that's okay, because sometimes breaking up your routine and doing something different is going to jumpstart your interest or jumpstart your fitness again. So if you've kind of been in a rut and you want to try something different, you need to get outside and do something. And maybe that'll jumpstart your fitness again. I know that usually during March I have a lull in my running. Last March I only ran 69 miles. I know some of you say, "Oh, only 69 miles." Well, for me, that's kind of a low mileage for a month. I'm running most months, I'm running at least 100 miles a month. And this month, even with the pandemic going on and with seasonal allergies that I get every year, I'm going to probably finish up at close to 170 miles for the month of March. And almost, depending on what I run Monday and Tuesday, or I'm probably going to end up somewhere close to 400 miles for the year. Now my goal for the year is 1,500. And if I get to 400, right now I'm about 13 miles ahead of my pace. I need to be at 375 at the end of this month, and I'm already at 388. So I've taken this month to kind of catch up a little bit on some that I missed in January and February. but I'm at my goal, just a little bit over, and looking towards getting a little bit more ahead as well. So staying on pace, I'm getting out and being active, and I'm doing a lot of my running. I do almost all of my running outside. Secondly, use what you have. Look around your home, see what you have to make an impromptu gym. I know for me, I have what we bought a few years ago. It's a Gold's Gym home trainer. I'm going to put a picture of that on the screen. But I use it to do push-ups. I can put it on the door frame and do pull-ups. I can use it to do planks, or I can use it to do sit-ups, crunches, and things like that if I need to. So there are a lot of things that you can do with this thing that would take the place of things that I might normally do in the gym. I don't have a lot of weights. I do have a set of 3-pound weights that Christy's used before, I've used before, but and I can still use those, and I still do use those as far as that goes, but I don't have a lot of weights that I use. You can also do wall sits against your wall, any wall in your living room or in your bedroom or wherever you want to do those. You can do those as well. You can do planks on the floor if you don't have the thing that I just showed you. Or you can do push-ups on the floor. You can do lots of things just in your house or in your apartment or wherever you live. You can do a lot of exercises just even without any type of gym equipment or whatever. So don't worry about it. If your gym's closed, don't worry about that. You have opportunities to do some things that that you could do in your gym as well. So you can look for things around you that that you can use to make an impromptu gym. And then the third thing is this: stay safe. Whatever you try to do, whatever you want to try to do to stay fit and stay healthy during this pandemic, most importantly, stay safe. That really should go without saying, but what I realized in my multiple years of living is that things that go without saying usually need to be said. And so stay safe in whatever activity you choose to partake in. I know the term social distancing has kind of been overused. And we're getting tired of hearing it. We're getting tired of hearing about all these cases and things like that. But it's going to go on for a little bit longer. But I know that term social distancing has been overused. It's becoming a tired word that we don't want to hear. But distancing yourself from those who may be sick is paramount to your overall health. If you can, stay at home. If you can't, make sure that you're distancing yourself from those that could potentially make you sick. So just make sure that you're being safe. If you are sick, stay at home. If you've been around people who are sick, you might want to stay at home. Don't put yourself and others at risk. You may not catch it. You could be a carrier. You could be around somebody else and make them sick as well. So just make sure that you're staying safe and being safe around others. My motto during this crisis is this: stay safe, work out smart. That's kind of a takeoff on Houston's motto, is that stay home, work smart. So I'm using it as stay safe, work out smart, and stay healthy during this pandemic. I'd still go out and do my morning runs. Like I said, I've actually run more miles in March, this March, than any other March in my running history. And so I'm going to probably end up at about 170 miles for this month. But it is possible to get out and do a workout. It is possible to get in a workout every day if you so desire to do that. And if you have goals to stay healthy this year, keep working on those goals. You may have to alter some of your methods, but you can do it. Stay with it. And in the long run, you're going to be better for it. Stay healthy, my friends. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for updates from us when we put up new content. Also, there's going to be some videos floating around somewhere. Please click on those to see more content from us. Comment below. Tell me how you're staying healthy during the pandemic, how you're overcoming gyms being closed and such. Give me a shout out. Say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Maybe there's something that you're doing that I would like to do, or maybe there's something that you're doing that someone else would like to do. So give me a comment in the comments below and tell me what you're doing to stay healthy. From the Long Run with Joel and Chrissy, this is Joel flying solo today. We'll see you next time. Bye.